Hi. So I've been cleaning out Honna's bedroom, and under her bed I had some old boxes, and I have just dug up some treasure. Oh my gosh. This right here is the first book I ever wrote. Now there's some names in here. There's some accesses to some old crushes. So this works out to be a little bit... This is hilarious, okay? So the title of it is Jamie, Kylie, Rudy and Sam. And I think at some stage it was Luke. But then I scribbled that out. So I'm not sure. Don't know who was on this island, but okay, in the tropical gang at Kilwhore Island. So I'm going to do a reading. Oh my gosh, look at my writing. All right. Okay, Mrs. Wilson Brown, tell Kylie to bring her swimming costume. Great. Oh, thanks. Mrs. Wilson Brown had actually promised to send over some of her absolutely delicious choc chip cookies. I hung up and went to the window that looked over the bay. My friends would be here in an hour. We were going fishing. I thought of my only grandpa, dead. He died 2 weeks ago. To get him off my mind, I went out into the garden and I decided to get the fishing gear ready. I got the prawns ready, the fishing lines untangled, and I gave our boat, the Mary Ann, a good clean-up. We actually only had a rubber ducky in the past and we never lived near the beach, but okay. By the time I finished, my friends were all here. I went to greet them. Hi, Jay, said Kylie. When do we go fishing? Impatient much, Kylie? The other two kids were, now I have liquid papered that out so many times, so obviously every time I had a crush on a different boy, I just deleted it, were somebody, and Rudy. Oh, how cute. Hi, guys, I said. Have you got your swimming costumes? We went down to the Mary Ann. Let's have a picnic lunch in the boat. And then at the top of this page here, you'll see there's a little bit of illustrations. It says, Luke, 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 Luke. And then in pink writing with a love heart, this is a mid-age romance as well. We all jumped into the boat. I began to row, and I got tired, so I asked if anybody else would like to have a go. Sam was being a gentleman, unusual for him, and took the oars off me. I began to fall asleep. But not for very long, though. I felt a splat of water running down my neck, and now I came to think of it, the whole boat was rocking very, very high and roughly. And then I heard something that I would never stay out in a boat to see. A storm. A bad one. My eyes opened, and I sat up. There was yelling for help everywhere aboard. I'm just trying to... How big was this boat? Kylie had one of the old fishing weather coats on, and so did everybody else. Kylie was just about to wake me up so I could put on a weather coat too. Thanks, Kylie. Oh, I've got some more illustrations at the top. Any holes? I asked. No, not so far, she said. But we will, I bet you. Chapter 2, The Wreck. Just as she said it, you can guess what happened. You're right. We got wrecked on a rock. We all screamed as we heard the noise of the boat being hooked on the rock. There was a silence on board. And then Rudy came over to us and started chatting, not enthusiastically. He stopped in mid-sentence, and then he said, We're nowhere near your house. The sail went down, but that doesn't mean we're endangered. Look at that! That island out there, I said. I know, that's what I was going to say, he said. Well, see those rocks leading towards the island? When the tide goes down, we could go over there and live there, said Sam. Yeah, and we could be there all on our own, I said. I doubt that our parents would be worried, but at least we will have somewhere to live. I wonder if its people are friendly, Kylie said. It might be uninhabited. We could make a help sign with the sail. My grandfather taught me when he was alive. I thought my grandfather died, but apparently Kylie said it. Oh, I don't know. No, it's me saving the day. Don't worry. My grandfather taught me how to make a help sign when he was alive. I've got some red paint somewhere. Apparently that's normal on a boat. The sails are white. It would stand out really well, I cried. We could make a conveyor belt out of this rope here, said Sam. Look, when the tide goes down, I'll walk across the rocks. The other end of the rope will be hooked to the boat, and I will hook the end of that tree direct from our boat. But there would be quite a lot of rope left over, said Kylie. Yes, I know, said Sam, not very excitedly. We will take it back and tie it with the other end. Oh, and here's your little illustration of the island. What a great idea, said Kylie. Of course she would say that, as Sam was her boyfriend. So that's just what we did, though I must admit it was trouble. I mean, it was no big deal. Sam only fell into the water 5 times before he got across. Talk about wacko. The poor thing though, he was always scared of being eaten by a shark or stung by a stingray or strangled by a handsome octopus. A handsome octopus. Finally, he got there. Oh, I spelt there with a T-H-E-I-R. Well, you know, I did write this in maybe year 5, so we're looking at 1989. But finally he got there. We all teased him by cheering and gloating. Yes, Sam really got across, but of course he had to walk back again. So by that time, he was scared stiff. I decided Rudy should do it for him. So I said in my sweetest voice, Rudy, dearest, seeing Kylie, Sam, or myself don't want to help. Samuel, would you like to? I was talking in this voice because I didn't want to be laughed at falling in the water. Jamie, dearest, I would certainly oblige only if you don't laugh. Thanks, Rudy. We promised, and he walked across and walked back with the rope in his hand, tied it to the other end of the rope and said, Madman and Madams. Chapter 3. At last, the island. I am honoured to bring you a conveyor belt handrail. We left Sam over on the island so he didn't hear. We loaded up the gear on the conveyor belt. This is really stuffing with me. I've spelt it wrong, but, you know, to be honest, Conveyor. Well, I've spelt it completely wrong here, and it's just really stuffing with me. Anyway, I'm honoured to bring you a conveyor belt handrail. We left Sam over on the island so he didn't hear. We loaded the gear up on the conveyor belt, and then we walked across holding the conveyor belt as we went. At last, we got there. Kylie ran up to the sandbank and returned. She was full of joy. This is no ordinary island. It's tropical. This was the beginning to look exciting. Rudy and Sam yelled to us girls, come and help us pull the furniture in. See, how big was this boat? The furniture. As you can tell, I really like Dana Blyton. As the furniture came in, there was a splash and Sam cried, Shark! There was a dark shape in the water. Great, we were stuck on a tropical island and surrounded by sharks. Just what we needed. Oh, well, we can't stand here and stare. It's getting chilly and dark now, said Rudy. Lucky Rudy's thinking. We better make a shelter. Okay, I'm sure the Marianne would never sail again, so I was not worried. She was only an old fishing smack. I'm going to be in so much trouble with my parents. In her condition, there wasn't anything we could do. See, look, she's stuffed. She's just a pile of grey scribble. We were all given a job, trying not to be sexist. Me and Sam were building the frames for our shelter, whilst Kylie and Sam... Well, we got Rudy and then crossed out it says Sam, so Sam has just split himself into two. We're gathering bark. When we finished, it fell down, so it rebuilt it again, and it looked like this. Funny, eh? Well, we are only 12 and 11 years old. Yeah, right. You can't do much better. It was good enough. In the inside wasn't any better though, and the sleeping bags in the smack did make it quite nice room. This is a floor plan. Sorry, Kylie. I fucked you up. I cock blocked you. Oh, you can't see it because it's... So we've got Kylie on the outside, then me, then Sam, then Rudy. So obviously I had a crush on Sam at the time. Quite a nice setup, actually. It was decided for Gia to make another hut. This is we've got another floor plan. We collected heather. Didn't know we had that in Australia. And stuffed our sleeping bags with it. It made nice springy mattresses, yep, definitely Enid Blyton, to come home to. There was a fresh water stream running through the island so we could drink, and as soon as we had explored the island, Kylie became musical. Okay, here's a song that I wrote. There's a beautiful island on the sea, and on the island there is a tree. And in my story I call it Kilwhore. I don't know why, and I love the shore. And JJ and I will be models, and if people don't like us, they can send us off in shuttles. And then we can model on the moon, and everyone will knows we will be back very soon. I'm going to read that again, just so we can be clear. There's a beautiful island on the sea, and on the island there is a tree. And in my story I call it Kilwhore. I don't know why. I just love the shore. And JJ and I will be models. And if people don't like it, they can send us off in shuttles. And then we can model on the moon, and everyone knows we'll be back soon. Nice song, I said. I meant for opening the door. I won't go to the island for Kilwhore. And I thought that it was a nice name, so I just named the island in my poem, Kilwhore. Yes, it is a lovely name. Apparently, one letter off from Kilwhore, but I didn't pick this up when I was a child. Yes, it is a lovely name, Kilwhore, for an island. I said, so does anybody want to call it Kilwhore Island, or can we say Kilwhore Island? Rudy, we all said yes, so Kilwhore it was. Chapter 4, Settling. We hadn't been there for nearly a week before the winter chills arrived. I can't read that. So we've moved the beds around. So obviously, yeah, now I've got a crush on Rudy because I'm back next to Rudy again.